Hello everyone, this is Payal Vaja. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about types of culture media part 3. So let's get started. These are the list of contents we will discuss in this video. According to functional type, first one is enrichment media, next one is selective media, next one is differential media, sugar media, transport media, assay media, and storage media. According to functional type, various medias are present. First one is selective media. In selective media are designed to suppress the growth of unwanted bacteria and encourage the growth of desired microbes that are called as selective media. What is selective media? Selective media are particularly designed to suppress growth of unwanted bacteria, and selective media encourage growth of desirable microbes. Example of selective media is brilliant green agar act as a selective media. Brilliant green agar, or what is the function of brilliant green agar? They suppress the growth of unwanted bacteria and encourage growth of desired microbes. Brilliant green agar dye inhibit the growth of gram-positive bacteria and they are select for gram-negative bacteria. So brilliant green agar dye inhibit the growth of gram-positive bacteria and they are useful for gram-negative bacteria. Most GI tract infections are caused by gram-negative bacteria. So, most GI tract infections that is caused by gram-negative bacteria. EBM, eosine methylene blue dye. Eosine methylene blue dye which inhibit gram-positive bacteria and they are select for gram-negative bacteria. So GI tract infections, they are caused by gram-negative bacteria. So EMB, eosine methylene blue dye, which inhibit gram-positive bacteria, they are useful for or select for gram-negative bacteria as well as GI tract infections caused by gram-negative bacteria. Next one is differential media. What is differential media? Differential media make it easier to distinguish colonies of the desired organism from other colonies growing on the same plate. That means, what is differential media? Differential media make it easier to distinguish the colony of desired organism from other colonies growing on same plate. So differential media particularly useful for distinguish colonies of desired organism from the other colonies. They will also grow on same plate. So that is useful for distinguish colonies of desired microorganism. Example of differential media is blood agar plate with 5% sheep blood, and next one is they are used to differentiate different type of streptococci. So differential media useful for blood agar plate with 5% sheep blood and they are used to distinguish different type of streptococci microorganism. Selective media and differential media. Selective and differential characteristics are combined in a single medium. So what is selective and differential media? Selective and differential characteristic both are combined in single medium, that is that are called as selective and differential media. We want to isolate the common bacteria Staphylococcus aureus that is found in nasal passage. This organism has a tolerance for high concentration of sodium chloride, and it can also ferment the carbohydrate mannitol to form a acid. So what is the role of selective and differential media? Selective and differential characteristics are combined in a single medium, and we want to isolate common bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus that is already found in nasal passage. This organism has a tolerance for high concentration of salt like sodium chloride. It can also ferment carbohydrate mannitol to form acid. Mannitol salt agar, they are used to identify Staphylococcus aureus. So mannitol salt agar, they are used to identify Staphylococcus aureus species. Next one is mannitol salt agar, high salt concentration up to 7.5%, which inhibits most bacteria sugar mannitol. And pH indicator is turn yellow when that is converted into a acid form. So mannitol salt agar, they are particularly used to identify Staphylococcus aureus species, as well as if higher salt concentration is present, about 7.5% salt concentration, which inhibit most bacteria sugar mannitol. And pH indicator is when turned yellow, it is acidic in pH. Selective and differential media. Example of selective and differential media. Meconics agar. What is the role of or the function of Meconics agar? Meconics agar, they are used to identify Salmonella species. And Meconics agar, bile salt and crystal violet inhibit gram-positive bacteria. It contains lactose and also contains pH indicator. So Meconic agar, they are used to identify Salmonella species. Meconic agar, which contain bisalt and crystal violet, they inhibit gram-positive bacterial species, and it also contains lactose as well as pH indicator. That is the figure of differential medium. First side, uninoculated medium is present. Another side, Staphylococcus epidermis species is present, and bottom part which contain Staphylococcus aureus species. So in differential medium, bacterial colonies on differential media have a distinctive appearance. This medium is mannitol salt agar, and the bacteria in the colonies capable of fermenting the mannitol into the medium to acid, which causes or changes of color. So, in differential media, bacterial colonies on differential media that have a different or distinctive appearance. This medium is mannitol salt agar, and bacteria in the colonies they are capable of fermenting mannitol into the acid, and which causes a changes of color. Actually, this medium is also because the high concentration preserve the growth of most bacteria except Staphylococcus species. So actually this medium is also a selective medium because the high salt concentration which prevents the growth of bacteria except Staphylococcus species. Next one is enrichment media. So what is enrichment media? Bacteria present in small numbers, they can be mixed, especially if other bacteria are present in much larger numbers. It is sometimes necessary to use an enrichment culture. So in enrichment media, bacteria present in small number can be mixed, especially if other bacteria are present in larger number, and it is sometimes necessary to use enrichment culture. This is often the case for soil or a fecal sample. The enrichment medium for an enrichment culture is usually liquid and provide nutrients and environmental conditions that favor the growth of a particular microbe but not others. So, the enrichment medium for enrichment culture, it is made up of liquid and it provides nutrients and environmental conditions which favor the growth of particular microbes but not other microbes. In this sense, it is also a selective medium. So in this sense, it is also act as a selective medium. But it is designed to increase very small number of desired type of organism to detectable levels. But it is designed to increase very small number of desired type of organism for detection level. What is indicator media? These media contain an indicator which changes color when a bacteria species grow in them. So indicator media indicate color changes. These media contain an indicator which changes the color when bacterial species grow in a medium. Example of indicator media is Wilson and Blair medium, Salmonella typhi, which reduces sulfite to sulfide in presence of glucose, and the colonies have a black metallic shine. So Wilson and Blair medium. What is the function of Wilson and Blair medium? Salmonella typhi, which reduce microorganism species, Salmonella species, reduces sulfite to sulfide in the presence of glucose, and colonies have a black metallic shine. Next one is sugar media. What is sugar media? In sugar media, 1% sugar is added to peptone water with a suitable indicator. So in sugar media, 1% sugar is added to the peptone water with suitable indicator, and Durham's tube is kept inverted in the tube containing this medium to detect gas production. So Durham tubes, it is a one type of test tube. It is kept inverted, and tube which containing medium to detect gas production. Next one is transport media. What is transport media? There are delicate microorganisms like Neisseria gonorrhea which may not survive the time taken for transporting the specimen to the laboratory or may be overgrown by non-pathogens and pathogens. So in transport media, these are delicate microorganisms. Example, Neisseria gonorrhea, which may not survive the time taken for transporting the specimen to laboratory or may be overgrown by non-pathogens like E. coli and pathogens like Shigella and Salmonella species. So transport media is that is a one type of delicate microorganism which may not survive the time taken for transporting the specimen to the laboratory. Selective media are devised for such type of silicate microorganisms which are called transport media. So what is transport media? Selective media that are the devised for such type of silicate microorganism that are called as transport media. Example of transport media is Stewart's transport medium and next one is Emmy's transport medium. Both are the example of transport medium. What is assay media? These media have a specific compositions and are used for the assay of antibiotics, amino acid and vitamins. We will discuss in next chapter what is the assay of antibiotics, amino acid and vitamins. So in assay media, these media have a specific composition and they are particularly useful for assay of antibiotic, amino acid and various vitamins. Media containing specific components. They are also used for testing a disinfectant. So assay media which contain specific component, they are useful for testing disinfectants. What is disinfectant? So disinfectant that is applied on non-living body, that is called as disinfectant. Next one is storage media. What is storage media? These media help in preservation and storage of bacteria for a long time period. According to media's name, that is called as storage media. Why it is called as storage media? Because storage media help in preservation and storage of bacteria for long term period. Example of storage media is Dorset's egg medium, nutrient agar stab, blood agar slant, and Robertson's cooked meat medium. All are act as a storage media. So this media particularly useful for prevention and storage of bacteria for a long term period. Next one is bacterial growth. What is bacterial growth? We already discussed. Bacterial growth means increase in the number of size but doesn't increase in the size of cell. Viable count and total count. We will discuss. First one is list of content. First one is what is bacterial division. Second one is what is generation time. And last one is logarithmic representation of bacterial population. So first one, what is generation time? Generation time means doubling time. What is doubling time or a generation time? Time required for a cell to divide, that is called as a generation time. So time required for single cell that is divided into two cell, and two cell that is divided into four cell. So that are called as doubling time as well as generation time. So time required for cell to divide, it is called as generation time. Most about 1 hour to 3 hours is so most about generation time is about 1 hour to 3 hours. For E. coli, generation time or doubling time is about 20 minutes, while Mycobacterium species that have a generation time is about 24 hours. So according to species, generation time is change. So what is generation time? Time required for cell to divide. That is called as a generation time. That is the diagram of sequence of cell division. First step, contain cell wall and plasma membrane is present. Outer wall is cell wall. In outer wall, plasma membrane is present, an internal structure that is made up of DNA. So in first step, cell elongates and DNA is replicated. So in first step, cell are elongated and DNA is replicated. So DNA are separate out. In second step, cell wall and plasma membrane begin to constrict. So in second step, cell wall and plasma membrane start to constrict. So they are divided. Third one is cross wall forms, completely separating the two DNA copies. So cross wall is formed between two DNA copies, and finally two DNA copies is formed. And last one, fourth step is cell separation is occur. That is the figure of or schematic diagram of cell division. So what is the first step? Cells are elongated and DNA is replicated. Cell is made up of cell wall, plasma membrane and DNA. So in first step, cell is elongated and DNA is replicated. Second one is cell wall and plasma membrane both are start to constrict. Third one is cross walls are forms completely and separate the two DNA copies. And finally, cells are separated. What is bacterial division? As we mentioned at the beginning of chapter, bacterial growth refers to an increase in bacterial number, but not an increase in size of individual cell. So what is bacterial division? Bacterial division or bacterial growth, they are referred to as increase in bacterial number but not increase in size of bacterial cell. Bacteria normally reproduce by binary fissure. What is binary fissure? Bacteria reproduce by binary fissure, but binary fissure, it is also called as division in half. Binary fissure is a kind of asexual reproduction. It is the most common form of reproduction in prokaryote such as bacteria. So binary fission is the kind of asexual reproduction and that is most widely present in reproduction in prokaryote such as bacteria, and it occur in some single cell eukaryotes. So binary fission present in single cell bacteria as well as sometimes it is occur in single cell eukaryote also. Example of single cell eukaryote like amoeba, paramecium, etc. And last one, in binary fission, DNA replication and segregation occur simultaneously. So in binary fission, DNA replication is occur, and after DNA replication, segregation is occur. A few bacterial species reproduce by budding. What is budding? Budding means becoming a larger is a part of normal growth that are called as a, so any body part which becoming a larger is a part of normal growth that is called as a budding process. So few bacterial species that is reproduced by budding process and they form a small initial outgrowth that are called as a bud that enlarge until its size approaches that of the parent cell and then it separate. So bacteria are normally produced by binary fission and bacteria species reproduce by budding. They form a small initial outgrowth that is called as a bud and bud is enlarged until size is reaches that of the parent cell. If parent cell and daughter cell size is same, then it is separate out from the parent cell. Some filamentous bacteria reproduce by producing chains of conidospores carried out externally at the tips of filament. So some filamentous bacteria, example is actinomycete, which contains filaments. They are reproduced by producing chain of conidiospores and that is carried externally at the tips of filaments. A few filamentous species simply fragment and the fragments initially the growth of new cell. The first one, example of filamental species. They are simply converted into the fragments and these fragments initiate growth of new cells. What is generation time? In generation time, for the purpose of calculating generation time of bacteria, we will consider only reproduction by binary fission, which is by far the most common method. So, for the purpose of calculating generation time of bacteria, we will consider only the reproduction by binary fission. As you can see in figure is present in next slides. As you can see in figure, one cell's division produce two cells. Two cells division produce four cells and so on. So in figure, that is indicated that one cell division it produces two cell division produce the four cell, while four cell division produce the eight cell, and going on. When number of cell in each generation is expressed as power of 2, the exponent tells the number of doubling generation that have occurred. So when the number of cell in each generation that is expressed as power of 2, so power is 2. The exponent tells the number of doubling generations that have occurred. So, the time required for a cell to divide and its population to double is called as generation time. So, what is generation time? Time required for a cell to divide and its population to double is called as generation time. It varies considerably among organisms and with environmental conditions such as temperature. So generation time is varies according to various organisms and according to environmental conditions such as temperature. Most bacteria have a generation time of 1 to 3 hours and other require more than 24 hours per generation. So many bacteria have a generation time is about 1 to 3 hours, but remaining bacteria which require more than 24 hours per generation. So according to generation changes, generation time is varied. If binary fission continues unchecked, enormous number of cell will be produced. So binary fission is checked continuously, otherwise enormous number of cell will be produced. If a doubling occurred every 20 minutes, which is the case of E. coli, under a favorable condition, after 20 generations, a single initial cell would increase to over 1 million cells. So in case of E. coli, doubling is occurred after every 20 minutes under its favorable conditions. So after 20 generations, a single initial cell would increase to over 1 million cells. So E. coli require 20 minutes for doubling or generation time. This would require a little less than 7 hours. In 30 generations or 10 hours, the population would be 1 billion, and in 24 hours, it would be a number trailed by 21 zeros. So, if time is increased, generation or cell number is also increased. That is the one example also. Just a one example. It is difficult to graph population changes of such enormous magnitude by using arithmetic numbers. So, it is difficult to graph a population changes by using arithmetic numbers. So, we will use logarithmic scale. This is why logarithmic scales are generally used to graph bacterial growth. So logarithmic scale are used for bacterial growth graph formation. Understanding logarithmic representation of bacterial population require some use of mathematics and is necessary for anyone studying microbiology. So, for understanding logarithmic representation of bacterial population, first one, some use of mathematics is required, and second one is microbiology, study of microbiology is required. Logarithmic representation of bacterial population. So, first one is to illustrate the difference between logarithmic and arithmetic graphing of bacterial population, let's express 20 bacterial generations, both logarithmic and arithmetic. So, to difference to identify the difference between logarithmic and arithmetic graphing of bacterial population, let's express 20 bacterial generation, both arithmetically as well as logarithmically. If 5 generation, that means 5 into 5 is equal to 25. There would be a 32 cell is present in 10 generation. There would be a 1024 cell is present. So if 5 generation is present, so in 5 generation 2 is power of 5. So 32 cell is present while generation number is about 10. So 2 to power of 10. There would be a 1024 cell is present. So what is the logarithmic and arithmetic population representation? First one is 2 to power of 5. That means 32 cell is present while 2 to power of 10 it would produce 1024 cells and so on. In figure, notice that the arithmetically plotted line, that is a solid, that does not clearly show the population changes in early stages of growth curve at this scale. I will show you what is the graph in next slides. In figure, we notice that arithmetically plotted line, that is the solid line which indicate arithmetically plotted line. They not clearly show population changes in early stages of growth curve. So arithmetic plotted line doesn't clearly show population changes in early stage of growth curve. In fact, the first 10 generations do not even appear to leave the baseline. So first 10 generation do not even appear to leave the baseline. Furthermore, another one or two arithmetic generations grabbed to the same scale would greatly increase the height of graph and take the line of the page. We will see in the figure. The dashed line in figure which show how these plotting problems can be avoided by graphing the log 10 of the population numbers. So dashed line in figure which shows that how these plotting problems can be avoided by graphing logarithmic log 10 of population. So dashed line indicated that logarithmic value while solid line indicated that arithmetic value. Log 10 of population is plotted at 5, 10, 15 and 20 generations. First figure is visual representation of increase in bacterial number over 5 generation. So 5 generation is present, that is the number of cell, 1 cell, 2 cell, 4, 8, 16 and 32 in numbers expressed as a power of 2. So 2 is power in first one, number of cell is 1. So it is expressed as 2 is power of 0. Second one, number of cell is 2. So expressed as 2 is power of 1 while number of cell is 4 expressed as 2 to power of 2 while number of cell is 8 expressed as 2 to power of 3, 16 expressed as 2 to power of 4 and last one is number of cell, that is 32 expressed as 2 to power of 5. So the number of bacteria doubles in each generation and the superscript which indicate generation, that is 2 to power of 5 is equal to 5 generation. So generation time is 0, 5, 10, 15 and go on, while number of cell is 2 to power of 0 is equal to 1, while 2 to power of 5 is equal to 32. So power indicated that generation time. 2 to 10 is equal to 1024 and go on. And another side, log 10 value of number of cell is present. Last one is a growth curve for an exponentially increasing population plotted logarithmic dashed line and arithmetically solid line. We already discussed. Graph is plotted generation versus logarithmic value. Generation is present in 0, 5, 10, 15 and 12, while logarithmic number of cell is present 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up to 6. So dashed line indicated that logarithmic value, while solid line indicated that arithmetic value. So in first 2 to 3 generation, solid line, that is arithmetic value, that is not separate from baseline, and it is not grow at initial stage. If generation time is about 2 to power of 5, the number of cell is 32 and log 10 value is 1.51. While second one is generation if 2 to power of 10. So number of cell produced is 12,400 and log number of cell indicated that it is about 3.01, while 2 to power of 15, so number of cell is 32,768, while log number of cell is about 4.52 and go on. Thank you.